of the NFL on EA Sports.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. And the Las Vegas Raiders. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Going deep downfield for Ross. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
He was covered by Malcolm Butler.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. There he goes left side. It's a gain of 34.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
You're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
This is caught, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
6 yards.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Dylan Cole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. Four touchdowns, one pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now this time, Carl throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle.
10 more yards.
Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Carr completes it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A pull of 38 yards officially, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season.
They've got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Gain on the play.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Ross complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Bengals score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. Now this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
And right side, they're going to go option here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Raiders 0.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. So that one will get them halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to run.
Drew Sample, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
I can't help but laugh. And the only reason is anytime the backup breaks a big one like that, he's going to be hard to deal with in film, wanting to know why he's not getting.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum? Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
from the 29. Carr. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's caught. And it's caught. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It 14-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. On 3rd down, Burrow. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They will throw on first down with Burrow. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air again, Burrow. Avoids the target, and he has it over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. But it'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
And Burrow going to throw again. Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's got it. And they'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on first down is Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The final shot here before half for Carr. And he'll look downfield for it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So we have come an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. touchdown gain of 26 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run response.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Gus Edwards, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now here's Baldwin. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6.
It's a pickup of
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once again, they run with Mixon. And some space here. The 40, 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
extra point.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Well, this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on third down, Carr throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over. Elsewhere around the NFL, they're in the 3rd at SoFi Stadium. The Chargers have just scored, so they've taken the lead in that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On second down, Burrow. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45, and it'll be territory. 11 yards there, first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Going to be caught by Boyd. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A gain of
a good pickup there at 22.
The Bengal first down.
On first down, it's Baldwin. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
14.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
That's caught by Waller out left side.
Darren Waller.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The Raiders on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we'll do it fourth down to try and pick it up.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter? It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Burrow will throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Yards to go.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that would be incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24.
Raiders 14.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now this will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best covered guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's Jacobs. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Let's listen in on the call. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
And it's third down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Raiders have recovered. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
6-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Carr over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Las Vegas.
From the gun. Carr. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
It's 4th down.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it?
Kick it and go. Kick it and